Hello everyone, Daniel Kerr here, and welcome to another episode of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while wearing boxing gloves. Also known as trying to perform basic functions with the Akai Force. Okay, now there's been a lot of talk about resampling, and the fact is I just haven't been able to really get fantastic resampling done with the Akai Force up until very recently. Okay, so I'm going to go over a few methods for how to do that. Now, there was a gentleman on Facebook who mentioned using resampling, doing resampling inside of the mixer, right? And I'm going to try that. First, let me just show you what I figured out with the Akai Force. There's a couple of ways of doing things. You can do it with the sampler, or you can do it with the looper, right? Both of them have problems inherent in the methods, and neither one of them are smooth and easy, right? So I'm going to show you what's going on with this Akai Force. Okay, so here we are inside of the Akai Force. Let's open an empty project, right? And let's make a copy, 4 copies of plugin track, and actually this one here, let's load some drums. And it doesn't matter what kit we use. Okay. Okay. Let's go into these. Let's find some sounds. And I'm just going to grab some things. Bells. All right. Let's see what we got in here. My favorite layout for notes is the piano layout, just because I play piano. So let's find something different. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Next, let's change the plugin. Let's go to Odyssey. That sounds good. Plucks? Yeah, let's do a pluck. That's all right. Brass. Okay. Let's go into this brass and let's set the attack and release. Okay. Come on. Fuzz bass, raw analog bass. Oh, it's loud. All right. Let's get into it. Let's create a clip, and let's copy this clip. All right, and let's get them all going. Record arm. I don't know if that's going to be in tune. Okay, now we got some music. Let's go into the mixer like I was suggested, and go into the IOs, and if I add an audio track, the inputs, there's only input 1 and 2, right? So you can't actually route from one to the other. If there's a way to do it, show me how to do it, okay? The other ways I know how is if I go back to Matrix, I have an audio track already added. I can do a few things. For instance, let's go to launch. If I select this pad, okay, which is this pad of the Ibiza house, let's solo this. Oh, yeah, that's the drums, fine, okay. If I try to save that clip as audio, I can export. I'll put it in on my card, and I'll call it TES, which is my test, the name of all my test waves. Save, overwrite, yes. All right. Now, is that okay? It stops the sequencer, right? That's not super intuitive, but if I wanted to just render some things out, kind of like the freeze function with Ableton, which, you know, in Ableton you have to stop the sequencer to get this done. Fine. Let's check what these two things sound like side by side. These two, the sample I just made and the original. So we'll copy this down here. Just the drums, and over here, let's get a clip. Open up that clip. You know what's interesting is even though I just saved it as an audio file, I still have to load. I have to go to my spot. I have to go down to the wave that I just made, and I have to hold shift, load it to the pool, and then I've got to go back to the clip. This is what I mean by not intuitive. Notice my new clip down here. It says that the loop length is 5.1 or 5 and a quarter measures, even though in reality it is actually a perfectly trimmed 4 measure loop. That's just a bug, so you know it is what it is. Let's see, over here we're going to go to grid. We're going to browse samples. Oh, there it is. I'll put it in there. Now I see it. You ready? Let's hear it. Oh, it's not playing. How come? Because by default your mixer is set to monitor the input. Okay, now let's go back and listen. I just changed it to audio, auto. Let's go to the matrix. Let's listen. In fact, let's solo this one. Hear it? Okay, not super bad. Not too bad. So let's get rid of this one and go back to the full piece. Now, you can save all of those as an audio mix down. Let's try that. And what we'll do is we will start bar, end. No, I don't want to end bar. All right, I've never done an audio mix down. It looks like you can't do it with clips. Let's see. Oh, save all clips, but that won't save them as audio, will it? Let's see. Oh, it will. Export MIDI as audio. Okay. Export arranges clips, include track volume and pan settings, bypass track effect plugins. We don't have any going right now. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. In here, let's call it test 2. Do it. Save. I wonder, let's add another clip here. Let's go into load and let's see if we can find it. Test 2. Do I see it anywhere? Where did you go? Oh, test 2. It's a folder. All of the waves are going to be inside of these folders for each one of the plugins. So it actually doesn't render it all out. Okay, so let's just go back to Matrix and let's hear it again. Okay, let's take a sample. Let's go into the sampler and we'll set the input to resample left and right. Let's listen. Alright, obviously it's too loud, but there's no way to turn the trim down because it's internal. There might be, but Probably could do it with the mixer. I'm not going to try. Let's just get ready. Now wait till it comes around and do it right before right before that beat, and then right after the next beat. Okay. Stop. Edit. All right. Let's scroll in here. You can see the start is right there. You can audition these by hitting the headphones. Okay. And then let's go to the end and drag this in before the next beat. Let's listen. Okay. Process will take you to a function called discard, but what it is it truncates it. It cuts off anything that is in the beginning or the end after you set the start and end points. So yeah, we'll do that. And we'll save this. We're going to save this sample as TES. We're going to do it overwrite. Bam! Okay, so now, actually it's interesting as I just did that. Let's see if this clip... Alright, because it's loaded into the project, it didn't actually get rid of that. That's fine. I'll get rid of it myself by delete. Alright, in here, let's load. Oh, whoops. Let's go up, and let's load the wave we just made. Okay, let's look at it. What's interesting? For some reason, it didn't copy over what I just made. It was supposed to, but it didn't. Let's hear this. Interesting. Okay, so we'll go to clip. All right, so this time it worked. This is the original here, and here's the sample. Okay, admittedly, that's not very bad. There is some missing low-end information in there, and I know that because I can hear it, right? Maybe you can't in your headphones or your laptop speakers or whatever you're watching this on your phone. I know this because I've dumped it into the computer to test the two methods, right? Now, the looper. Let's go to the looper, okay? While this is playing, menu, looper, change these guys to resample left and right. Want to make sure that your record goes to play, okay? You don't want it to go to overdub or it'll record a double portion when it loops back around. Somehow, there's a way to get this to stop once it gets to the end. I haven't been able to figure it out, so we'll figure this out in a moment. Let's get this thing going. It's waiting. Okay, stop. Now we will export to audio 1. Yes, export to clip. There it is. Okay. I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to delete that so that I can launch this row. I'm going to clear this so I don't have to do it later, because now that I've stopped it, if I don't clear it, as soon as I hit play, it'll start playing over top of everything. It's kind of a pain. Go back to Matrix. Let's listen to the original. And the sample we made first. And now the loop. Now, here's the thing about the loop. Do you hear how it cuts some of the... As soon as it went from the original launched row of clips to the new clip, it cut a tiny little bit of the attack of that kick drum on the first beat. Listen again. Okay, let's get rid of that loop that we just made, and let's make another one with just the drums so that we can compare them. Okay, so let's go to the looper, get it ready. Okay, and let's export that to audio 1. There it is. Okay, let's move this, and let's listen. Let's clear this. Yep, matrix. Listen to the original drums. Now listen to the cutoff when I trigger the next row. Not too bad. Let's listen to them both together. That's actually right on. Okay, and well, anyway, that's how you can get some good. That's how you can flatten MIDI tracks or get good resampling within the Akai Force.